One, the environment was very, 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 very not good for me. It was about fitting in from a different lifestyle to a new lifestyle. So that was really pressuring for me because I didn't know how to handle it. And trying to fit in was a bit challenging, yeah. Secondly, friends. Friends were hard to make because we come from different backgrounds and obviously with different principles, and whatever we're taught home should be carried with us wherever we go. And you find that in most cases, people would be different and you either prove to be by yourself, which again isn't the good side of everything because you need to interact and all that. But with time, we faced the pressure, we decided on the good friends. Carrying the values I came with from home, I always had to think, is this person right for me? Is doing this okay for me? Am I fine with it myself? And also being just self-confident in whatever you do. I felt that also helped me a lot. Trying to be whole, stay true to myself. Yeah, I remained true to myself. I never wanted to disappoint anyone. And whatever I would make a decision on would affect me in future. So I also had to remember that in whatever I do and whatever step I take will be pointing back and it will be ahead. Like I would have to look, is it going to benefit me the following day? Am I going to be okay with it 2 years from now, a week from now? Yeah, that's how I came past that pressure. For me, secondary school is a foundation. We're building a foundation. We all have the dreams of, I want to be this, I want to be that, I want to be a doctor, I want to be a pilot, I want to be a nurse. Yes, most of us get through that, but for others, it's a very big challenge because we obviously have to look at our results. Are they okay? And that's where life just hits in bad and things change, because most people end up doing what they're not supposed to do, and obviously others, it will be other circumstances that will just shatter those dreams. Secondary school life is good. We have fun, we have no problems, there's nothing much to worry about, but reality hits when you go to college, because I feel personally that's like you now putting everything in one full package, like it's your life. What you do after college is going to be forever with you. So college life is different. It's now you deciding, okay, I'm going to be a doctor, I'm going to be a human resource manager, and people will be looking up to me. We come from different places. There are people who come from a modern family, a basic family. There are people who come from where they have nothing, and there are also people who come from families where everything is provided. And looking at someone who comes from a basic family, you obviously want to live a nice life, a bougie life, I would put it. You want to fit in. You want to trend with what hair is around, what shoe is around, what dress is around. You just want to look nice, and that's pressure for you. And on the other hand, you also have to stay focused, and most people lose track of it because you want to live two lives that are not you, which is very difficult, I would say. So secondary school life, college life are two different things. I feel college life is one place where that's your last chance at it. Like whatever you do after that is going to determine who you're going to be in the next 5 years. Is it what you started with, or it's going to be a different story? So basically, it's hard. I responded in two ways. There are things that I did and things that I did not do. There are times when it's Friday, everyone wants to go out, you're looking at where you're coming from. It's a strict background. You should be home by 18. And on the other hand, there are people calling you to say, no, we are going to Chicago's. We need to chill, have a few drinks. And I'm supposed to be pleasing two people. I'm supposed to be pleasing where I come from, not forgetting my background. And I'm supposed to be pleasing a group of people I'm found with who've become family, and those are my friends. And it was tempting. Most cases I went, like I was around with them, we had fun. And in other cases, when I saw it wasn't right by me, I did not go. And that just brought a lot of negativity, because in some cases I lost friends. They wouldn't be happy, and it would always be a thing of like they just want you to be around, and they wouldn't take no for an answer. And in the end, it brought some distance, like a connection was broken, where they knew what answer you would give, and you end up losing them. And again, on the other hand, you feel bad to say, okay, these are people I call friends, but look, they don't understand. They just have to, they want me to live their life, and they don't want to live my life or blend in and understand to say, I can't do certain things because of them. And like that, we ended up losing friends, and it wasn't good. But when you look at it now, it was a wise decision, I would say. My parents have created a very good bond with me. Mostly my mom. I call her my best friend. She's been there for me day one. The shouting, the nagging. I remember she would always tell me, I come home late, and she'll always be, why are you always late? And I'm like, woman, it's school. And she'll always be, I hope you're studying. Dad would always have his ways of talking to me, which were, sometimes I would ask myself, okay, is he just talking for the sake of talking? But when I look at it today, I feel he knew what he was doing. Like, he would maybe say harsh words, both of them, mom, dad would say harsh words, but it made me strong. Like, if I got a book, and I would be like, yes, I'm playing. Friday, I'm playing, but when I got a book, I always said, these two look up to me. They want me to become a better person. And I would sometimes sit down alone, cry, and focus. And I'm like, okay, this is for them. I need to study. They are pushing me for me to be a better person, for me to be someone who another child or another girl would look at and say, okay, she made it. And it's been an interesting journey with them around me. I think our generation, okay, my generation of growing up, in most cases it's hard to open up to your parents and talk to them, because they see it from a different point of view. They've grown up in a different way, and I think they've grown up in an environment where they were not allowed to open up to their parents and talk. And for most of us and most families, I feel they've carried that with them, where they feel certain issues shouldn't be discussed with them. So when it comes to the girl child, it's very difficult for her to open up and go ask a mother certain questions. And when you feel your mother is the best person to ask, you do not know her reaction, because it's either she's going to shout, she's not going to answer, and you tend to ask other people who might in turn give you the wrong advice to the issue at hand. So our parents really haven't broken the shell for us to be comfortable around them. For them, it's about shouting. They feel if they shout, they have solved an issue. But I feel if you talk to me about certain issues before I get there to that bridge, or before I cross that bridge, at least I have an idea of certain issues. it would be perfect, and I would be able to open up to my parents to say, this is what I'm going through in school, and how would you advise me on it? But imagine, my mother is a strict person, my father is a strict person, and I go tell them, Mom, Dad, today I met a group of friends who usually go out and party. For them it will be a taboo. They will be screaming and shouting, but I just want their advice, to ask them, to say, these are my fellow classmates, how do I blend in? For them, they won't take no as an answer. But in most cases, we find our parents getting so hyper and they will start shouting. And you ask yourself, okay, these are the people who should be my chief advisors, my main advisors. But if I can't open up to them, then who do I run to? I have a certain problem with a guy, and obviously the best person to give me the advice would be my father, because he's seen life, he's seen it all. I should ask him a question about it, and I'm scared to say, okay, how is the man going to take it? Is he going to take it in a way I want him to take it? Is he going to understand where I'm coming from? So in most families, it's taboo to talk about certain issues, and we tend getting wrong advice because we run to our friends, and our friends are not really family, and they won't look at it as how do they want you to be, or where are you coming from. It's our parents, obviously, who know where we're coming from. So obviously they would want to advise us in line with their upbringing on us. But because we can't discuss certain issues with them, it tends to be really difficult. So I rather opt to go and ask a friend who maybe will give me the right advice or give me the wrong advice, but I am comfortable around them. So I feel parents should also create a bond of openness. They talk to us about certain issues so that I know, okay, Mom told me this, so I can ask her about this. And I think I would get the right advice from her.